Hello, fams. Good day, and welcome back to your very wonderful channel. Of course, Diary TV. Of course, where we bring you latest news updates. Yes, on today's segment, I bring you Osimhen is linked with Barcelona as Lewandoski's successor. Yes, so let's see the scene. It's April 2025, and Barcelona are at a crossroads. Robert Lewandowski, their prolific Polish striker, is 36 years old. He's still bagging in goals, don't get me wrong, but father time spares no one. Not even a legend like Lewy. His contract runs until 2026, but the Blaugrana are known for planning ahead. They need a long-term successor, someone who can carry the torch for the next decade. Enter Victor Osimhen. Recent reports like the one from Punch Sports Extra suggest Barcelona see Osimhen as a prime candidate. Why him? Well, let's break it all down. Osimhen is 26 years old, prime age for a striker. He's got pace, power, and a knack for finding the net that's turned heads across Europe. Now, back in the 2022-2023 season, he scored 26 goals to fire Napoli to their first Serie A title in 33 years, earning him the African Footballer of the Year crown. Fast forward to now, and he's streaming at Galatasaray, winning over 20 goals this season already. The guy's a machine, but it's not just about stats. Barcelona's sporting director and manager Hansi Flick, assuming he's still in charge by summer, is reportedly looking for a dynamic forward to involve their attack. Now, Lewandoski's been a classic number 9, a poacher supreme, but Osimhen brings a different flavor. He's mobile, he presses like a demon, and he's got the hunger to prove himself at the highest level. Plus, there's history here. Osimhen openly said Barcelona were his favorite team growing up, thanks to Samuel Eto'o's legacy. Could this be a dream move in the making? The timing makes sense too. Lewandowski outputs might dip as he ages, and Barcelona can afford to wait until he's done to find a replacement. Now, Osimhen's current situation, on loan from Napoli with Bridges bond, means a permanent transfer could be on the cards this summer. Napoli's asking price might drop from that hefty 130 million euros release clause to something more manageable, say 75 to 80 million euros. Of course, for a club like Barcelona, always jungling finances, that's tempting. So the link's real, folks, and the implications, oh, they are huge. Let's explore that next. Now, on to the next, we have the implications of Osimhen joining Barcelona and his feet in their playing style. Alright. Now let's picture this. Victor Osimhen pulling on that iconic Blaugrana kit, leading the line at the Camp Nou. What does it mean for Barcelona? First off, it's a statement. Of course, signing a player of Osimhen's caliber signals ambition, a return to the days where Barca dominated Europe with world-class talent. But beyond the headlines, how does he actually fit into their system? Barcelona's DNA is possession, quick passing, and fluidity. Think tiki-taka, yeah, even if it's involved on the flick. Lewandowski strives as the focal point, using his positioning and finishing to cap up those intricate moves. Osimhen's though is a different beast. He's not just a box predator, he's a reclaimed ball. His pace lets him stretch defenses. His strength means he can hold up center backs. And his aerial ability, on with that famous max, makes him a nightmare on crosses. Imagine Pedri or Gavi treading balls through for Osimhen to chase. He'll thrive in transition, something Barcelona's been leaning into more lately with young speed stars like Lamine Yamal on the wings. His pressing game fits too. Osimhen's work rate is relentless, and that's gold in a high-pressuring system. Yes, sure, he's not as polished in link-up play as Lewandowski, but he's only 26. With time and coaching, he could adapt, adding a new dimension to Barca's attack. The implications go deeper. Osimhen's arrival could shift Barcelona's tactical identity. They'd have a striker who can run channels, exploit space, and bully defenders, qualities they've lacked since Luis Suarez's prime. It might even ease the burden on Lewandowski in his final years, letting him rotate or play alongside Osimhen and a two-striker setup for big games. Financially, it's a gamble. Backers' money woes are not secret. But if they sell fringe players or offload Lewy later, it could balance out. For the fans, it's electrifying. Osimhen's flair is celebrations. His story from Lagos Street to European stardoms could make him a Camp Nou cult hero. But can he truly replace Lewandowski? That's a $1 million question, of course, and we're diving into that next. Osimhen's playing style versus Lewandowski. Can he replace the polished striker? Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does Victor Osimhen stack up against Robert Lewandowski? And can he step into those massive shoes? Lewandowski is a legend, over 600 career goals, a Bundesliga record for the one in a single season, and a Champions League title with Bayern. He's the gold standard for a modern number 9. Osimhen's got big boots to fill, so let's compare these styles. Lewandowski's game is about precision. He's a master of movement, always in the right place, peeling off defenders, finishing with either foot or his head. His link-up play is silky, dropping deep to connect midfield and attack. At 36, he's less mobile than he was, but his football IQ compensates. Osimhen, on the other hand, his raw energy. He's faster, clocked breaking 35 km per hour, sprint a little stronger in duels and more aggressive. Real waits for the chance. Osimhen creates it, bulldozing defenders or leaping for headers. Starts out the story too. In his peak 2022-2023 season at Napoli, Osimhen hit 26 league goals, impressive, but Lewandowski is routinely top 30 in the Bundesliga. Osimhen's conversation rate is solid, but Lewy's otherworldly. That said, Osimhen's younger, hungrier, and still improving. His 26 goals this season at Galatasaray shows he's not far off that elite level. Can he replace Lewandowski? Yes, but differently. Osimhen won't replicate Lewy's, of course, finance or experience overnight. He's not there yet in tight spaces or decision making, but he brings dynamism Barcelona could use as they rebuild. Think of it like this: Lewandowski is the finished article, Osimhen the next evolution. With coaching from Flick and teammates like De Jong feeding him, he could grow into that role. The transition might be bumpy, fans might miss Lewy's reliability, but long-term, Osimhen's ceiling is sky high. Now if he leaves, what happens to Napoli? That's a whole other drama. Let's unpack it. Now up next, we have consequences for Napoli and replacing Osimhen's goals. Oh my God. Wow. Over to Naples. We are losing Victor Osimhen to Barcelona would be seismic. Napoli fans still adore him for that 2022-2023 title, but the relationship soared. He's unknown at Galatasaray, frozen out by Antonio Conte, and his number 9 shirts being handled to Romelu Lukaku if he goes to Barca. It's a final nail in a messy divorce. The consequences? Oh, massive. Osimhen's 76 goals in 133 games for Napoli made him their heartbeat. Without him, they've leaned on Lukaku, who's solid 11 goals this season, but at 31, he's not a long-term fix. Losing Osimhen permanently means losing a generational talent, and the 75 to 80 euro million fee, while decent, won't fully replace his impact. Napoli's attack will take a hit. His pace, aerial threat, and clutch scoring are rare. How do they replace him? Option 1, reinvest the cash. They could target a young gun like Bayer Leverkusen, Victor Boniface, another Nigerian with pace and power, or Lille's Jonathan David, a clinical finisher. Option 2, lean on current squad depth. Puchka, Kvaratskhelia, a wizard on the wing, and Giacomo Rapadori is versatile, but needs a true 9 like Osimhen. Option 3, a big name splash. Think Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus, though that cost a fortune. The bigger issue is morale. Napoli's 10th place finished last season showed cracks without Osimhen firing. Listening for good could derail their top 4 hopes unless Conte works magic. Financially, they've survived the transfer fee plus Lukaku signing up softens the blow, but on the pitch, it's a rebuild. Fans might rail too. Osimhen's a hero turned outcast, and that stings. Who is steering the ship? Let's talk against agents and rival club next. Up next, we have Osimhen's agent, other factors, and rival clubs. So who is pulling the strings here? Osimhen's agent, Roberto Calendar, is a key player. He's been vocal about his clients' unhappiness in Napoli. Remember that TikTok fiasco? Yes, and he's gonna nose for big moves. Calendar's likely already chatting with Barcelona, but he's smart. He's down good Osimhen in front of other suitors, of course, to drive up the price or secure the best deals. Other factors, Osimhen's ambition is huge. He said he dreams of the Premier League, idolizing Didier Drogba. Chelsea nearly nabbed him last summer, and they're still lurking Manchester United, Arsenal, even Juventus. Of course, rumor swirls, they're all in the race. Barcelona's pull is strong, history, prestige, La Liga, but money talks. If a Saudi club or a PSG swoops with a mega offer, it's game on. Napoli's stance matters too. They want top dollar, but their leverage weakens if Osimhen pushes to leave. Of course, his Galatasaray loan complicates things. He's a fan favorite there, and they'll love to keep him, but their budget can match Europe's light. Personal terms, wages, role in the team will sway him too. At 26, this is his prime move, and he will want guarantees of trophies and spotlight. Barcelona's edge, of course, that's a toes connection and a clear part to stardom. Post Lewandoski, but don't sleep on the competition. This could turn into a transfer tug of war. Finally, what about Nigeria? Let's wrap up with that. Up next, we have the impact on the Nigerian national team and beyond. Oh my God, Victor Osimhen to Barcelona isn't just club news. It's a potential game changer for Nigeria. The Super Eagles starman already carries their hopes with 23 goals and 35 caps. A move to the Camp Nou would skyrocket his profile. Playing for one of the world's biggest clubs means more eyes on him, every goal, every highlight beamed globally. That's massive exposure for Nigerian football. For the national team, it's a boost. Osimhen's confidence would soar, and his experience against top defenses like Real Madrid or Bayern sharpens his edge for World Cup qualifiers or the African Cup of Nations. He can inspire teammates like Taiwo Awoniyi or Victor Boniface. Of course, showing there's a part to the elite, young Nigerian talents might get scouted more too. Clubs could dig deeper into the country's talent pool, seeing Osimhen strive. There's a flip side, the pressure ramps up, Barcelona's spotlight is brutal, and any deep in form could ripple back to Nigeria. Injuries, a recurring Osimhen issue, might worry fans too, but overall, this could elevate Nigerian football's global standings. But like JJ Okocha or Nwankwo kind of did, it's a proud moment and a chance for others to step up. Yes! Now let's come to the conclusive part of this. And there you have it, folks, a full hour breaking down why Victor Osimhen's link to Barcelona, what it means for everyone involved, and how it could shake up football from Barca's succession plan to Napoli's rebuild. From Osimhen's feat to Nigerians' rise, this story got it all. Will it happen? Summer 2025 will tell us. What do you think? Should Osimhen join Barcelona, or is it another club with his destiny? Oh my God, drop your thoughts in the comments, smash the like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, and of course subscribe for more. Until next time, keep loving the beautiful game. Of course, we remain Diary TV.